Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Imaginary. It is a new supernatural horror flick to come from the creative minds from Blumhouse. Their last movie, Night Swim, didn't quite do it for me, but I am willing to check this new movie out with the hopes of it being good. So, after finally watching it, I'm ready to talk about it. The movie story follows Jessica, who returns to her childhood home with her family to find her old stuffed bear Chauncey, and sees that her youngest stepdaughter Alice has grown attached to it. After Alice's behavior becomes concerning and the games that she and Chauncey play turn increasingly sinister, Jessica starts realizing that Chauncey is much more than the stuffed bear she believed him to be for all those years. Okay, well, the movie wasn't half bad. I wasn't thoroughly ecstatic about it, but also I didn't hate it either. What I can say, in fact, is that it is better than Night Swim. So do with that information what you will. Clearly, the movie has some issues, and of course, I get to those later. For now, I do want to talk about the great things the movie has going for it, whether it be its creativity, production design, and lastly, an amazing third act. First off, I do want to say that this movie is creative as hell. There's plenty of cool, innovative stuff that's in the movie intermittently until it just falls off the deep end of mediocrity. I won't go into details because of spoilers, but let it be known that the movie does explore some neat ideas that are thrown around. The film's production design was actually pretty good as well, particularly in the last act or so. No details, of course, but once you've seen the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I thought it was really cool with how it was done, and it definitely reminded me of something out of a certain Tim Burton film. The last final act of the movie is what really grabbed my attention. It's clearly the best part of the whole movie, and if only we had more of that during the other parts of the movie, I think the film could have been a whole lot better. I will say that the first half of the movie, it is kind of slow and can be kind of boring. I think what hurt the movie the most would have to be the film's pacing, when it should have been focusing on the bigger picture more. Of course, the movie is a bit too long than it needs to be. If you shaved off maybe 15 minutes or so, I think the movie still would have gotten the same message across. For the movie itself to be a horror flick, it is kind of missing something. Horror. There are some good PG-13 horror flicks out there, but this movie in particular is severely lacking in the horror department. There was some creepy moments here and there, but it really needed more. As for the writing, the script and dialogue are very questionable to say the least. The way the characters were written, they just felt a bit too unrealistic with how they would react in the certain situations that happened during the movie. Issues aside, I did have some sort of fun with the movie, but I do wish it could have been better. The movie showed that it did have potential, but it just stumbled along the way. Overall, Imaginary is in fact a film that is both nothing overly exciting and something that is not anything downright terrible either. I do feel like this is a small step in the right direction for Blumhouse, where they could go from the building blocks of this film and create more innovative horror movies. If anything, this movie is just a tad above average at best. I give this movie a C+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.